Hey you guys, how you doing? So in today's video I want to talk about spirituality, okay? And the reason why is because there's a lot of spirit talk. There's a lot of spirit talk, out here nowadays that, it can get easily misled because a lot of people don't know what the fuck they're talking about because most of them are just kind of like robots, just repeating information that they either read or heard from somebody else, and they haven't actually gone and done the work within themselves to actually find out if the information they're putting forward is actually true or not, or if it's the correct thing. And not even that, but not all information is good information. Not all information is meant for everybody to hear. Okay, so information should not be forced upon people. Okay, neither should spirituality, neither should religion. Okay, it's all about resonance, you know. So yeah, I kind of want to give my own thoughts and perspective or point of view on what I think spirituality is or how I view it, you know. And yeah, so let's get started. Now, when I look at the word spirituality itself, okay, I think of the universe. Okay, I think of all things. I think of atoms. I think of cells. Okay, because all things is made of atoms. Okay, and those atoms are a representation of spirit. Okay, I kind of look at the spirit as like I look at it as what comes first. Okay, it's the unconscious, right? It's the thought. Okay, it can be a thought. It can be what's another word, what's another thing I can use for it, like it's a space, basically a space, energy. um but I look at it also as like a form of gas, okay, because it's something that is, you know flowing, continuously flowing, but it's unconscious. It's unconscious, okay. It's like I can burn this right now, right? I can burn this right now, just to give an example. I can burn this right now, and you'll see the flame. Okay, no, this is the fire, but you'll see the flame. Okay, now that flame you can perceive it right now, but you, it's actually small pieces of atoms. Okay, that is just burning throughout the space that it's in, right? But at some point in time, as it disperses, as it expands, it becomes smaller and smaller and smaller until it becomes invisible to your eyes. But it's still there, it's still moving, right? Um, so I think of it as gas. That's how I look at spirits, because we have multiple spirit within us. It can be like the thought, what we think about, um, anything. Spirits can go into anything, into object, into people, in, things, vice, like, you know what I mean. So that's how I look at the spirits, okay. And when I think of the soul, I think of the second thing that comes after the spirits, okay. The spirit becomes the soul, right? And the soul is just like all the spirits all together, okay, making that's you are the soul, okay. And when I look at the soul, I think of the soul as like, you know liquid, okay. I think of blood, um think of water, okay. I think of, it's the subconscious, right? It's the subconscious realm. It's, so yeah. And when I think of the body, the physical body, I think of it as like the solid, the material, okay, this the conscious, right? And yeah, so that's how I break down those three. I think those are the three things, okay, that kind of, or the spirits became the soul, which became the physical body, and it became the physical body because the realm that we're in is physical. It's a physical realm, and the spirit cannot exist or cannot manifest or cannot do anything if it is not turned into physical, okay. The soul cannot experience if it is not turned into physical. you know. And when you think of the soul and the spirit, those are two separate things. But yeah. So just moving forward, okay, when I think of spirituality in the world itself, I see the word spirit, okay? The spirit, which is, you know, like I said, energy, space, you know. And when I think of the word ritual, which is also hidden behind the word spirituality, when you separate the two, you have spirit and you have ritual, and we are all have having rituals. Okay, we are all participating in rituals every single day, you know, because when you think of ritual, it's just an order of performance. It's just actions. You okay, buddy? Be careful. But yeah, when I think of ritual, right, I think of ritual as, like, you know, sense of actions. Okay, actions that one performs. Okay, behaviors, okay, that people have. And even in order to do a ritual, you have to do certain, you need to have certain characteristics, do certain behavior, movement, you know, action that you do that derives from habits, you know. And that's kind of when I put the two together, right, that's what makes up spirituality. It's just your spirit having ritualistic experiences, like, you know what I mean, like, it's that simple. So you have to understand that, okay? But and once you understand, you have to understand there's also positive, negative to it. Okay, there's good spirit, bad spirit. There's demonic spirit, there's angelic spirits. Okay, that we all have within ourselves. So we can all play those characteristics. So anybody can be demonic to somebody else. Anybody can be angelic to somebody else. Okay, whatever is good for you may be bad for somebody else. So whatever may be bad for somebody else may be good for you. You know, that's how it goes. Because although we are all humans, although all trees are all trees, although all plants are all plants, although all animals are all animals, they all have different characteristics. Okay, so spirituality itself, it's already us. We are spirituality. We derive from spirituality. Religion comes from spirituality. Okay, so whether someone doesn't look at themselves as spiritual, right? They are still like they still remain, because they are spiritual beings. You wouldn't be here if you weren't for your spirit. Trust me, you wouldn't be here if you weren't. It's just you don't remember. You don't remember what it is that you are here for. You don't remember who you are because of all the experiences that you had and all the things that you held on to where as though you got lost into it, lost into the lights, to where as though everything just kind of just overtook in the spaces of what it is that you should have been aware of instead of getting lost in, you know. And yeah, so it's really important that we all come to a sense of understanding of what spirituality is, okay? Because we are all that. We are all that. So what makes you different if we are all spiritual? What makes you different? Okay? Is your what's the word? Your your individuality, your resonance, what you resonate with, your characteristic. Okay? So we can all learn from each other. Okay, we can all learn from each other. I don't dismiss information unless it doesn't resonate with me, because again, when it comes to information, you can't just you can't be aware of everything, because why are you here if you already aware of everything? Okay, that alone lets you know that you're closed-minded and you are just high up. Your ego is all the way high, to where as though you think that you better, you think that you know everything, and you don't need to listen to anything, which is fine. Again, it's fine. But there's certain things that you have to acknowledge, okay? You have to be aware of for you to even know, like, who you are or what you were doing. Because if you're not aware of what you were doing, what is going on, you would just be living life, and anything that happens just happens. When it's things that you could have not, you wish you could have prevented, things that you could have been aware of, but you chose not to. Okay, so again, we can all learn from something. The information is all about resonance, and it's all about what is needed for you to hear. Okay, that's why when it comes to whether it's spirituality, whether it's religion, whether it's a diet, whatever, it's not about like, oh, you know you if you don't learn this, then, or if you don't learn what I learn, or if you don't know what I know, then you will be this and this will happen to you, because you don't know what is for somebody else. Only they know. And it's just that they don't have the drive to even want to know, that they are not aware, but that is something for them to be aware of. And if you are that person to even bring it up to them, then that will just be it. But it's not to be forced upon, okay? Because once something is being forced upon anybody, then you already know that that is not for you. Okay, when you feel as though you have to think hard on something, you have to work hard on something that does not come naturally to you, it is not your time. Okay, it is not your time. It's not. And the time for you will come, and you still have to go through the experiences, certain experiences that you have to go through, and gain the wisdom that you need to gain to be able to even get you to that step. Okay, to even get you to that point where you do whatever you need to do. Okay, but until then, there is no forcing anything. Like, that's why it's so irritating when I see, like, when I come across anybody. I despise forceful energy. Okay, I despise anybody that trying to force things upon others, forcing relationship, forcing wisdom, forcing information, forcing ideas, putting the fear onto you, casting spells. But you okay? You good? But yeah, casting spells onto you, because we are constantly casting spells. Words are spells, okay? Words, okay? You can easily think about something, but the moment you say out and you bring it forth into the universe, that's you casting a spell, okay? It's like you thinking you want to eat, and then you say you want to eat, and then you end up eating. Or like if you're a high manifester, you don't have money, and you think, oh my god, I need money, and then you say you now manifesting your reality, and then out of nowhere someone just gives you money, or just money just falls in on your lap. That's you casting spells. It can be like that in any way, whether positive or negative. Okay, so you have to be aware of what you were doing. Okay, because something that might be good for you, a thought form that you might have, a perception that you might have, might be different than somebody else's. Okay, because we are all experiencing things based on our own point of views. Okay, so when it comes to spirituality, it's something that has to be felt, something that has to be brought upon by yourself. Okay, it's something you have to resonate with. Don't just jump into any kind of energy and experience it, because it might not be for you. And you might be sidestepped because it is the light, it is information, it is right there, so you might gravitate towards it. But at the end of the day, you might overindulge in it, and then it might play out into something resistant, or something that might not work for you. And you have to see that right there and then whatever it is that you're partaking in is not meant for you, or is not meant for you at that moment, and you need to focus on something else. Okay, that's how it works. Okay, we might say we're in control of certain things, but we are in control of 3% of whatever is going on in this reality. Okay, So your powers are limited in this reality that we are in. It is very limited, okay? You are influenced by the being that you are in. You are influenced by other currents, energy that is partaking in the universe, or things that are bigger than you that you are not aware of. And it's gonna remain like that whether you agree with it or not. That's the thing with life. Change with motion, with existence. Things would continuously change. Okay, move forward. And if you decide to remain, you remain. But things will still go as planned. Because you do not have that power to stop time. You do not have power to control anything that is going on outside of you. You can only control what is going on within you, and then it will start to play out outside of you, in your environment. Okay? It starts with you. So again, be careful when trying to put out information out there, when trying to do anything for anybody, because you cannot help everybody. You cannot change nobody. You can only change yourself. You can only help yourself, and by helping yourself and changing yourself, you will play as a what's the word, as an leader, or you will be leading by example. You will be an example of others, or for whoever wishes to follow your steps. But it starts with you. It doesn't start with somebody else. Don't try to father anybody. Don't try to mother anybody. Mother and father yourself. Bring those aspects of yourself in a balanced state, and work on yourself. And by doing that, you're gonna start to see how things play out. The people that you were trying to help, and get them to see things the way you want to, or get them to view things, if it's something that resonates with them, that alone, they will even start to do it without you even saying anything, because they will see that whatever you're doing is working for you. And whatever doubt they had, or whatever they were doing because of their own fear or their own limitation, that will not affect you, or whatever is for you, or whatever you're planning on doing. Okay? Because whatever is for you is for you. That's as simple as that. Whatever is for you is for you, and you will always get what you deserve. That's how life is. Always get what you deserve, because that's the spirits come first. So yeah, I know it's kind of like it's really not a lot. It's just that simple. We are all spiritual beings. We are all spiritual beings. Okay? So don't let anybody tell you that you are not spiritual. You are spiritual whether you're aware of it or not. It just, once you're aware of it, now you're able to control yourself. Take hold of your power. Know who you are and what you are capable of. Okay? So yeah, I'm gonna leave it at that. And you guys have a wonderful day. I'm gonna catch you in my next video. Bye bye.
Freedom had finally arrived.